Greetings, Guardians. Welcome back to Olympus Alliance, the battlefield where strategy meets strength, and where your journey through hero wars, Alliance becomes unstoppable. Today we're shining a light on one of the Dominion's most iconic support heroes. That's right, we're talking about the Herald of the Sun himself. Helios. He might stand on the backline, but make no mistake, Helios brings searing magic damage, frontline protection, and devastating counters to critical hit teams. If built correctly, Helios can melt entire squads, absorb punishment, and shift the tide of battle before your enemies know what hit them. So if you're ready to master one of the brightest forces in hero wars, Alliance, then let's jump straight into his skills, his build, and how to counter him. Here we go. We begin with his first skill, Star Birth. This is Helios's explosive signature. He sends 3 new solar spheres, along with any that are already floating, to the enemy's frontline. Once they reach their target, boom, area effect magic damage erupts across the enemy formation. The damage scales entirely off Helios's magic attack, so if you've invested properly, this skill becomes devastating. Especially effective against teams that clump their frontline units or hide squishy supports behind low health tanks. Now his second skill, Solar Wind. This one's a slow burn, literally. Helios summons an invulnerable flaming sphere that floats for 10 seconds, dealing magic damage over time to all nearby enemies. Here's the twist, for every other allied honor hero on the field, the sphere's damage increases by 50%. That means if Helios is paired with 2 other honor heroes, this skill becomes a firestorm. Think long fights, slow burning pressure, and consistent damage over time. Again, powered by his magic attack. Next we have his third skill, Solar Sanctuary. This is the protective side of Helios. He summons 2 spheres right in the center of your team, and they don't explode, they absorb incoming physical damage for nearby allies. That's right, Helios isn't just an attacker. He protects your team's core against all the physical damage flying around. And again, this skill scales off his magic attack. The more powerful his stats, the more physical damage he can soak. A perfect support tool against heroes like Dante or Kayla. Now the fourth skill, Flaming Retribution. Here's where Helios earns his reputation as the ultimate Crete counter. While Solar Wind is active, if any of his allies suffer a critical hit, Helios responds. A beam of fire instantly strikes the attacker. It's an automatic counterattack, punishing Crete-heavy enemies like Yasmine, Keira, or Ishmael. And yes, the damage once again scales with Helios's magic attack. All 4 of his skills. Powered by magic attack. Whether it's nukes, damage over time, shielding, or automatic retaliation, it all comes down to how well you've built him. So now that we've looked at his skills, how do you build Helios to get the best out of him? Let's talk items. In the Violet ranks, you'll want to prioritize items like the Flaming Heart, and the Tome of Fate, and Panoptic Orb. These bring solid bonuses to magic attack and health, both essential for Helios. Once you reach the Orange ranks, start equipping the Alchemist's set, and the Light of Distant Stars. Orange +3 and +4, or equipment tiers 14 and 15, will give you a great foundation for both early and mid-game progression. Next, his skins. Helios has 5 skins available right now, the default skin, 2 magic attack skins, a health skin, and a magic defense skin. You should always start by upgrading the first magic attack skin, this is your core source of power. Next comes the health skin, it gives him durability. Then focus on the second magic attack skin, followed by the default skin. Magic defense should come last, since Helios is more about offense and shield support than absorbing enemy magic. If he ever gets another skin that boosts health, magic attack, or armor, make that your new priority. Power and survivability are key to making Helios work. Now onto glyphs. Helios has glyphs for magic attack, health, magic defense, armor, and intelligence. Start with the health glyph to keep him standing longer. Then push magic attack to boost his offense. After that, reinforce his armor, followed by intelligence, and finally magic defense. Level all glyphs to 40, that's the perfect cap unless you're going for the skill class bonuses. Let's move to artifacts. Helios's weapon artifact activates every time he uses his first skill, Star Birth. It gives a team-wide armor buff, ideal for countering physical damage teams. His book artifact boosts both magic attack and health, while his ring artifact increases intelligence, which boosts his stats overall. Focus first on upgrading the book, it directly fuels his damage and survivability. Next comes the ring to support overall stat growth. Finally, the weapon artifact, valuable, but secondary if you're playing him more offensively. Time to look at the gift of the elements. Max it. All of it. Health, magic attack, intelligence, Helios needs it all. He may be a backline hero, but he's a glass cannon without proper investment. When built right, he'll not only do damage, he'll tank hits for your core and punish enemies who even dare to land a crit. Now for talismans. Helios has two fantastic talismans. The first offers bonuses to intelligence and magic penetration, perfect for slicing through enemy defenses. The second boosts magic critical hit chance and magic attack. Both are great, and both are easy to get since they're non-VIP. If you're facing opponents with mid-level magic defense and lots of crits, the magic crit talisman will give you better burst. But if their magic defense is too high, go for the penetration talisman. Either way, Helios without talismans still works, as long as he's properly leveled. Now let's talk about how to counter him. Jorgen's third skill, Leper, redirects incoming damage to the furthest enemy. And since Helios is often placed at the back, he becomes the prime target. A well-timed Leper can end him instantly. Cleaver is another threat. His rusty hook pulls Helios right into the front line. And once he's up close, Helios has no defense, he's melted by physical attackers in seconds. Rufus. He's a hard wall. His Reikashi's barrier nullifies all incoming magic damage, completely shutting down Helios's offensive output. Corvus is a sneaky one. His altar punishes enemies who deal damage to your team, and since Helios drops OS constantly, he ends up damaging himself every time he attacks. Cornelius and Phobos are direct counters. Cornelius will target Helios if he has the highest intelligence on your team and slap him down with a huge intelligence-based hammer. Phobos does the same if Helios has the highest magic attack, stunning and shutting him down before he can even act. So yes, Helios is powerful. But like all glass cannons, he's got weaknesses. Know how to exploit them, and you'll stay in control. That wraps up our deep dive into the blazing brilliance of Helios. Whether you're using him to shred crit heavy teams or defend your core with shields and fire, he's a top-tier backliner when played right. Thanks for joining us today, Guardians. Let us know in the comments, how do you build your Helios? What counters have you found effective? And are you all in on the flaming spheres, or do you prefer more subtle magic control? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a guide, a team build, or a breakdown from Olympus Alliance. Until next time. Stat sharp, stay tuned and salute and friendship.